Good Saturday morning, YouTube modeling community. Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Hope everyone's doing well this weekend. Hope everybody's getting some bench time. Man, I tell you what, I've been definitely working. Been working some crazy schedules at work, but I also been doing a lot of stuff around the house, getting the yard all tidied up, and just basically a honey-do list. My old buddy Jeff over at Jeff's Model Garage, he texted me about a week or two ago, and he said, "Pappy, have you seen James Morris's latest video?" I was like, "Yeah, I just watched it. Man, I hate that." James is a great guy, and man, I tell you, break your arm in three places. That's got to be painful. Plus, it's going to be a long recuperation for him. He said, "Hey, I'm thinking about hosting a group build. You in? Count me in, buddy." James is just man, I tell you, he's a pillar of this YouTube modeling community. He's been around for a while, doing the modeling a lot longer than I have been as far as on YouTube. But he builds a lot of great builds. He likes building the Mustangs, the tuners, just old school general hot rods. Man, I tell you, he's James is one of those. When I first started in YouTube, he was one of them that I watched, and then he subscribed to my channel. And then the next thing I know, he shows up at the Acme show one year, hands me this card right here, and a friendship began from there. And it's been probably about 4 or 5 years I've known James. I didn't get to see James last year. He didn't come to the show, but he was greatly missed. We all had a great time, but hope you come and see us again this year down at the Acme show, James. And you're doing a lot better as far as in your recuperation. But hey, come on down here. We act like kids when we get down here, and I'm hoping that the show is going to go on this year. I haven't heard anything different yet, but hopefully everything will be kind of back to a normal standings by November. So when Jeff said he was going to host a group build, I was like, let me think back about what James likes. Well, James I don't build a lot of tuners. He does. He likes Mustangs. I like Mustangs too. Nothing against a Mustang. Matter of fact, I hadn't even built one yet. So that's something I probably need to do. But was I going to do it on this one? Nah. James, in his latest video, said he's going to start, being that he can't build a lot during his recuperation, he's going to be doing a lot of, he's going to try to put together reviews on a lot of aftermarket parts. So I got to thinking about that, and I thought, man, I tell you what, I use a lot of aftermarket parts. I've got a lot that, here on my wall as far as what I use, in my builds. But there's also, there's always times when during a build, I see something I might want, but I'm like, man, I wonder what that looks like. So James, it's a great idea. I hope you move forward with doing this, because there's a lot of stuff out there, and I'm sure you've probably accumulated a lot more stuff also than I've probably got. And man, just go through some of your stuff. I can't wait. Hope you like I say, I hope you move forward doing this. So what did I decide I was going to build? Well, I was going to take the 32 5-window coupe right here, which is a great kit. Nothing wrong with it. But the only thing that I'm taking out of this kit is going to be the frame, that big Hemi right there that's under the hood of the blue car, and probably the frame, the running gear, all the suspension, and maybe the interior. Body, I'm going to get rid of that. Ain't going to use it. What am I going to do? Well, this build right here is going to be pretty much nothing but using a lot of aftermarket parts. As you can tell, right here's where we're at with the frame. Just pretty much just took the stock frame. I did some modifications. I had to get that gas tank right there to fit up under the body that I'm going to be using in this build, and that's about where I'm at right there with the frame. Everything, it's pretty much almost a rolling chassis. But what am I using? I'm using an aftermarket body. I bought a Jimmy Flintstone resin 32 Ford 3-window 4-inch chop body. And I tell you what, old Tom Rambler 69 and Rick over at Heartbeat Shop Model Shop, they've been picking at me, really. No, they ain't been picking at me. They're like, "Pappy, you ought to build some of these old street rods. They're a blast." You know what? They're right. I've built a lot of street rods over the last couple, probably 6 months now, and I really enjoy building these. And this is probably one of them that I have really fell in love with. This one right here, when Jeff said he was wanting to host this, and I kind of went with what James is doing on the aftermarket, I just went aftermarket crazy on this. As you can tell, just took an aftermarket body, kind of massaged a little bit, got some nice shiny yellow on it, a lot of clear. Took some aftermarket decals as far as pinstriping, went with that. But there's where we at right there. I got about 6 coats of clear on it. Shot it yesterday, and hopefully in the next 2 or 3 days, I'll get a good wet sanding on that, get a little bit of buffing on it, and that thing is going to shine like a diamond in a goat's butt. So let me set that to the side. Interior, it's going to be it's desert yellow. That's the desert yellow right there on the floor pan. And seats right there, desert yellow on the door panels and on the seat. And a NATO brown on the upper part. These door panels, I had to kind of convert them to make them look like they are for a wider door. These are the door panels out of the 32.5 window. And you can tell right here with that wide line down through there, that's where the door panel actually was where it's supposed to open at. But what I do, I just extended it on over to right here with a new piece of styrene, cut me a little relief cut down through there, and I got a wider door panel. The seat, to accommodate a 4-inch chop, I had to cut the back down on it back there and lower this back piece, the back part of the seat down through there. So got that, going to get that detailed up with some aftermarket stuff here pretty soon. I'll be using the, probably I got a lot of photo etch, so I'll be doing the seat belts and stuff like I normally do in a lot of my builds, and the door handles and things like that from Model Car Garage. Let's see, more aftermarket. Let's get to the wheels. These wheels are not aftermarket. These come from the 39 Ford Panel Wagon Lindbergh kit. I really like those wheels, and I've been setting them to the side for a special build, and this was it. But I am utilizing the Pegasus disc brakes and caliper kit for that right there. So I got to get them. They're painted up. I just got to detail the calipers to fit, or detail the calipers and get them mounted into the wheels. As far as the motor itself, there's the big Hemi out of that 32.5 window. Got it all. Got it on the stand. Hadn't got anything done to it yet. I'm going to order a pulley kit from Parts by Part, another detail kit, or a detail set of aftermarket stuff. I'll wire it and plumb it and do the whole 9 yards with it. I got a lot of Protec hoses and stuff, which I'll be using on the engine itself. So be looking for that in the details of aftermarket on it. Other things that I'm using as far as aftermarket, I bought went ahead and just got the 4-inch chopped grill insert and resin surround from Model Car Garage. And that's what's sitting right there. This is done got it painted up and got the back painted up on it. Here's the photo etch for it. We're gonna get it bent up and get it put in there hopefully this weekend, if not here pretty soon. Still got the parts pile. It's still kind of what needs to be painted, still sitting right there, and getting ready to spray the surround on the radiator right there. So I'll get that done. Already got the back of the firewall, all that's detailed up and ready to go. Where else? What else we got? Just got the chrome tree sitting right over there. I'm picking a few pieces of chrome out that I want to utilize on it, but most of it I've already got in the piles over here. But that's about where we're at with this as far as the James Morris Appreciation Group build. Like I say, a lot of aftermarket parts is going on this build, and I couldn't think of a better person that's in the community to do this for would be James. James, buddy, I hope you get to feeling better. Hope this finds you in a lot better spirits and getting better, and can't wait to see you back at the bench building them awesome hot rods that you normally build. Anyhow, folks, hope y'all have a great weekend. Remember, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out.